Coach Schuman is back with a breakdown of the class of 2014. At number 10, a monster of a man at 6'7" and 300 pounds. He runs a 5.0 40-yard dash. That's Damian Prince, prototypical NFL offensive tackle. Looks a lot like Bryant McKinney did as a young man when he played at the University of Miami. He already has offers from over 10 schools around the country. One of the hottest recruited offensive tackles for the class of 2014. That's Damian Prince. At number 9, we have a Weakside defensive end with blazing speed, long arms, a guy that can get off the ball. Reminds you a lot of Ozen, plays for the Giants right now at 6'6", 232 pounds from Norcross, Georgia. That's Lorenzo Carter. Lorenzo also has a ton of offers. He's been offered by Alabama, Auburn, Florida, Florida State, Georgia, you name it. He's our number 9 player for the class of 2014. This is a guy that had 10 sacks last year in his 2012 football season and led Norcross to a great season. That's Lorenzo Carter. Our next monster recruit is also a monster of a man at number 8, an offensive tackle from West Monroe, Louisiana, a team that's every year in the state championship hunt out of Louisiana. He's 6'6", 330 pounds. Monster of a guy. If he keeps working out and stays in shape, he's going to be an unbelievable offensive tackle. Prototypical left tackle as well. Offered by Alabama, LSU. Those are the 2 schools he's hottest on right now. But Arkansas, Michigan, and Mississippi State have offered him, among others. He's from West Monroe, Louisiana. Our number 8 player, Cameron Pancake Robinson. It seems like our number 7 player in the class of 2014 has been around forever. He's been on the recruiting scene since he was in 8th grade, winning an MVP at the NUC 5-star event. Last year, he had 30 tackles. He had 8 interceptions. He's having a fantastic career. He's returned him to the house. That's at 6'1", 185 pounds. That's Jalen Tabor from the powerful program of Friendship Academy in the Washington, D.C. area. Again, main offers, places he's hottest on: Alabama, Florida, Florida State, Notre Dame, and Arkansas. This is a guy, he's a big, tall, long cornerback. He's going to be heavily recruited. Straight out of Beaumont, Texas is our number 6 player, also a defensive back, a cornerback at 6 feet, 185, physical, strong cornerback. A lot of the kind of guys that you're starting to see at the NFL playing cornerback is Tony Brown. He's our number 6 player. Hot right now on Notre Dame, Mississippi State, Michigan State, LSU, and Alabama. Like I said, he's out of Texas, Ozen High School. He's had a fantastic career. We saw him at the top prospect camp where he was just physical. He was Joe Hayden-like from the Cleveland Browns, also an NUC alum. You know, last year he had 4 picks on the year. He's got something like 8 or 9 picks in his career. He has over 30 breakups in the last 2 years alone, past breakups. He's a top recruit. He's our number 6 player. This Oscar Smith product out of Chesapeake, Virginia at 6'4", 282 comes from a long line of stars from Oscar Smith that have gone on to Division I, and he is their next top prospect. That is our number 5 player. That's Andrew Brown, sticking with the Browns theme at 6 and now at 5. He's a defensive tackle, a 3 technique, a monster of a man, 282 pounds at 6'4", offers from North Carolina, Nebraska, Florida, Clemson, Alabama. Those are just the schools that he's hot on right now. He's had a fantastic career. He had over 15 tackles for loss last year and 5+ sacks on the season. He's going to be one of the top defensive tackles in the country. If not what he is right now, he's number 1 as a defensive tackle. But if not the top defensive tackle in the country, he's going to be one of the top. That's Andrew Brown, our number 5 player for the class of 2014. Our number 4 player is a gigantic safety who might end up growing into an outside linebacker at 6'2", 200 pounds with a 4'5", 40-yard dash. Is Quin Blanding, also out of Virginia, Bayside High School, Virginia Beach. Also puts out a lot of top products, you know, out of that Hampton Roads area every single year. You don't just produce quarterbacks, you produce DBs, you produce linebackers, you produce running backs, and this guy's the next stud. He's got offers already from Virginia Tech, Florida State, North Carolina, Clemson, Miami, among others. Right now, he's hottest on Virginia, Florida State, and North Carolina. He's our number 4 player for the class of 2014. We saw him at our 5-star East last year. He was one of the MVPs, even though he was just a sophomore at the time. He's had numerous interceptions on here. Big hitter. He had 111 tackles as a sophomore last year. In his junior season last year, he had 5 interceptions. He's got 15 interceptions in his career. Our number 4 player, that's Quin Blanding. Our number 3 player is one you won't be surprised by his number 2 schools right now, Alabama and LSU, but he's got offers from Florida State, Florida, Georgia Tech, you name it, throughout the SEC. That's 6 foot, 215-pound Leonard Fournette. Last year we had him as our top sophomore. Now he's a top junior. Unbelievable athlete. Physical, strong, powerful running back with a 4.5 and change 40. He'll beat you up. He'll run by. He's from New Orleans, Louisiana, out of St. Augustine High School. Haven't seen him since he was a freshman at our combines down in Baton Rouge area, but we look forward to seeing more from him. He's an unbelievable player. That is Leonard Fournette. Our number 2 player in the country is a guy who transferred from Don Bosco Prep High School where they won the national championship. The next year goes to Paramus Catholic and his team wins the state championship riding his back. This is a cornerback and running back. He can play either side of the ball. At 6'1", 205 pounds, it's Jabril Peppers out of Paramus Catholic High School in New Jersey. Jabril is fast. He's fierce. He runs a 10.5 and change 100-meter dash. He's got offers from Ohio State, Stanford, Michigan, Notre Dame, USC, among others. He's hottest right now in Stanford and Ohio State. He's a fantastic football player. Can put the team on his back, played quarterback half the season, rushed for over 1,000 yards, had multiple interceptions. He plays both sides of the ball. That's our number 2 player in the country and the top player in the state of New Jersey. That's Jabril Peppers. And our number 1 player in the country is a guy that comes to us also from Virginia, is Deshaun Hand. Deshaun, we first saw him when he was a freshman at the National Underclassmen Combines. He was unbelievable there. We'll see him again this year at the 5-Star East, where we expect him to go ahead and absolutely dominate. He's an unbelievable player getting off the ball. Deshaun has done a fantastic job in every single camp that he's gone to. He's our number 1 player in the country for a reason. Deshaun is 6'5", 247 pounds, and runs a 4.6 40-yard dash. Are you kidding me? Alabama, Florida, Michigan, South Carolina, Virginia Tech are the schools he's most interested. He's got offers from every school in the country. This guy had over 20 sacks 2 years in a row, over 80 tackles 2 years in a row. He comes to us from Woodbridge High School in Woodbridge, Virginia. The number 1 player, strong side defensive end for the class of 2014. That's Deshaun Hand. This is Coach Schuman signing off the top 10 players right now as we see it in February for the class of 2014. Look for more at nationalunderclassmen.com.